from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Yo, good luck, bro. Yeah, good luck.
Against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 25 on second down, Goff dancing to his left. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
To DeAndre Swift.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, Swift. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third, Goff. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Running is Swift. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamie Collins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Carrier. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Lions' 25-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now. Swift, and he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 33. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Detroit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 41 yards.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 11.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Packers 10, Lions nothing.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, Johnson. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. The final shot before break here. Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of
15. Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On first down, Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Goff flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
It's the score, Packers 10, Lions 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
throwing is Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And Adams has it complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
Packer. 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll go again to Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. This one caught by his tight end, Mack. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Swift. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Swift, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, pull it out.
Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Goff. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That was Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Gone. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point to the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great